My name is Marsha Walcott, and my husband Kelly and I have been attending church here for I don't know how long, but we were married in this church 55 years ago. I found in my life that as you get older, there have been several giftings in my lifetime to correlate with where I was in my life at that time. And when we had little children, we worked with the little children. There was no youth group, so we started a youth group. I was involved for like 13 years with Bible Study Fellowship as a leader, and I loved that. And for physical reasons, I was not able to continue faithfully to doing that, so I stopped. And so God took me to a time of healing and restoration then. And then I got invited to a CareNet banquet. And I went because that person asked me, and it turned out that for 3 years I was a pregnancy counselor there, and I loved doing that. But then again, for physical reasons, I wasn't able to stay. So I went through a period of time where the kids were gone, and I just didn't know what God would have. But I waited patiently on Him, and I ended up having a surgery, and I was in a lot of pain and having a hard time with that illness. When I woke up from surgery, I thought, oh, I'm still here, because I was okay if the Lord was going to take me home, because I had had lupus for over 30 years, and it's a tough one. I just thought, why am I still here? And I felt the Lord speak in my heart, His Spirit, to say, to pray. And that's something I can do, whether I'm sick, and I do it a lot laying down. Just have a list, the Lord brings things to me. I don't have to be up and around and busy doing stuff to pray. And God just gives me a heart for people that are hurting. When you hurt, you see hurt, I guess. I think in a church this large, it's so easy to think there's already people doing all the things that need to be done. And I kind of felt that way when we moved from a church of 40 people to here. They got it covered. And someone said, could you do your new church? And I thought, yeah, I could do that. I was surprised to be asked, but I loved it. Loved doing that, and the kids were just so fun. And so that's my recommendation to, be familiar with what maybe some of those gifts are, and see where there's openings, where they could use someone to do something. And I used to think that, this is it. So got my calling, so we'll go out and, I thought I was going into missions, never did, to the field, but Arlee was a mission field. CareNet was a mission field, and so it depends on how you look at those things. And you can think, well, I guess I was wrong, he doesn't have anything. But even in my illness, I was really sick this one time, and I didn't think I was going to make it. So I went outside, and I'd been reading Ephesians, and I opened to where it said, God has created things for you to do. And I thought, well, if I'm here, then He still has things for me to do. So if I wake up tomorrow, then I still have work to do for the Lord. If I don't, I'm going home. And so I didn't feel the pressure of, am I going to get better or not? I just felt I'm just going to be open to what He wants me to do today. And it takes a little of the anxiety away, because we don't know if we're going to have tomorrow. But if He has something for you to do, then you're here. When you're in a season, either wondering what do I do next, or asking God for something, to check with Him and maybe read the scriptures again to be reminded what the giftings are. And He will direct. We're not always going to be one thing, especially if you live as long as I have. There'll be other things that God may call you to in a different place that you can minister. It may not be up in front, but still important.